Hi guys, this is Engineer HLDC, and for this video, we will try to solve this problem. Sabi dito guys, a beam holds the cylinder as shown. So each cylinder weighs 400 Newton and has a diameter of 500 millimeters. The width of the beam is 800 millimeters and neglect friction. So ang mga tinatanong guys ay determine the force at the point of contact at A, determine the reaction at point F, and determine the reaction at the wall at point P. So, ayan. So, we have the figure and basically, we have here 6 highlighted points, no? That is yung mga points A, B, C, D, E, and F po natin. So, para masagot natin yung ganitong type ng problem na hindi imposibleng lumabas sa board exam, ay gagamitin natin ang ating knowledge sa statics. Alright? So, anong specific knowledge sa statics? So, dito class, pag naghahanap tayo ng force, so, we just have to maintain equilibrium. And we know class, sa equilibrium na topic, merong dalawang pwedeng mangyari. That is equilibrium sa particle and equilibrium on a rigid body. So ano lang po ba yung main highlight or main difference before we head into the solution of this problem? So pag sinabi natin class na equilibrium sa particle, that means na, review muna tayong konti na ang ibig sabihin, na yung forces po pwede mo siyang i-concentrate into a single point na parang you are basically analyzing a particle, no? So halimbawa, may force dito, so it should be, yung other forces should be headed into that same point. Yeah, something like that. Alright? Okay. So, ano po ba ang key solution sa equilibrium sa particle? So, remember class, kapag particle analysis, so, meron lang tayong dalawang equation na magagamit. Specifically, if you're dealing with two-dimensional analysis, no? So, that is yung summation dapat ng mga forces along horizontal or sometimes we call it forces along X. So, dapat mag-zero, of course, with the consideration ng direction ng forces. And, of course, summation ng mga forces along vertical or sometimes we call it summation ng force along Y should be equal to 0. So it means na we only have two equations, which also means na two equations, ang maximum unknowns dapat dalawa lang din. Ibig sabihin, kapag mag-analyze tayo ng equilibrium on a particle, you have to make sure na meron ka lang maximum of two unknowns. Alright? Okay, so what is the difference naman kapag rigid body? So pag rigid body, ito po yung mas general, no? So, halimbawa, gawa lang tayo dito ng body. So, that should mean na yung forces mo ay acting everywhere na, no? So, halimbawa, merong force na patungo dito, meron dito. Alright, so halimbawa, meron din dito. So, wala siyang common point of intersection, no? So, pwedeng meron na rin ditong mga moments involved. So, yan po siya, mas general. So, for such instance, kapag rigid body na ang ina-analyze natin, so madadagdagan lang tayo ng isang additional equation. So, valid pa rin dyan, summation ng force along horizontal equals 0, summation ng force along vertical equals 0. So, we have additional equilibrium equation and then that is summation ng moment ay dapat mag-zero. So, yung moment, papaikutin mo lang lahat ng forces including yung mga applied moments on a certain point and dapat mag-zero. So, as you can see, we have here 3 available equations sa 2D analysis. Ibig sabihin, tatlong equation, maximum of 3 unknowns. Alright? So, yan po yung sinasabi ni statics. Kapag more than that, more than yung unknowns versus sa equation, so papasok na ng theory, no? But for this case, we will try to solve it using knowledge natin sa statics. Alright? So, start na tayo class. Okay, determine the force at point of contact A. Okay, so another thing that you must know, of course, kasi hindi mo pa nakikita yung forces dito, is dapat marunong kang mag-draw ng free body diagram. Alright? So remember class, free body diagram is a simple illustration ng isang bagay, no? Kasi syempre maraming objects dyan. So mag-isolate ka ng isang bagay and then you must identify yung mga forces acting on it. So meron akong 4 na key pointers, no, na dapat lagi nyo chine-check para hindi magkukulang yung mga forces na i-represent nyo. That is, number 1, yung weight, no? Kung merong weight, but there are instances na negligible yung weight, pwede mong tanggalin, pero pag in-specify na may bigat, so you have to include that on your analysis. Okay, next is, of course, mga externally applied forces. So, syempre, kung may mga given na forces, no, na tumatama sa bagay, so of course, you have to include that on your analysis. Next is, internal forces. So, yung internal forces class, lumalabas lang yan whenever nakinakat mo yung isang body. So, mas evident yon na nakikita natin kapag involved, no, yung strength of materials. Alright? And then last, but not the least, is yung mga support reaction. So, if there are bodies na sumusuporta doon sa object na hina-highlight mo, alright? So, of course, you have to represent yung reaction nila as forces. Alright? So, ngayon, ang pinag-uusapan natin, class, is si point A. So, ito si point A, no? So, para malabas natin yung force dyan, class, at masolve natin siya, so, of course, kailangan mapaghiwalay natin yung dalawang bagay dito. So, sabihin, mapaghiwalay natin tong cylinder dito at yung cylinder dito. So, the best solution is, I believe, is to isolate itong cylinder at the top. Alright? So something like that. So na-isolate ko na, no? So as you can see, on the illustration, tinanggal ko rin partially yung wall, no? Nagtira lang ko ng konti para masabi ko na at point C, may sumusuporta dun sa cylinder, which means na dapat may force sa C. Dito sa A, partially tinanggal ko rin yung cylinder, pero nagtira ko ng konti para lang masabi ko na there is a force na nagre-react at point A. Alright, so ngayon, start na tayo sa identification ng mga forces. So, ano yung apat na bagay, class? Una, yung weight. So, yung weight, hindi na siya may kakaila. Ayan, given na siya, 400 newtons. Alright, so, ang weight ay usually nakikita sa center of gravity. No? So, for a homogeneous na cylinder, so it should be at the center. Okay, lagay ko lang dito, ito, 400 newtons. Alright, doon tayo sa mga other forces. So, weight, ano pa ba yung mga nabanggit ko, class? External, wala namang external as you can see sa figure. Internal, wala naman akong pinutol. Alright, last is reaction. So, we have reaction at C, kasi sumusupport siya, reaction at A. So, ngayon, identify tayo ng reaction. So, kapag mga surfaces, ang reaction, dalawang bagay ang pwedeng mangyari. We have a normal reaction, that is a force perpendicular to the surface, and a friction, which is parallel to the surface. But, as stated sa problem, wala daw friction, neglect friction. So, sige, mag-drawing lang tayo ng force perpendicular sa surface. So, that is, so of course, imagine, malalaglag yan kasi may bigat. So, ang suporta dito sa A is, pag ganito. Alright, so let us say that this is the sinosolve nating reaction at A. And at C, so lagay na lang tayo dito, reaction at point C. Alright, so as you can see, yung tatlong forces na yan, class, ay magmi-meet at the center. Which means, na ano, class? Which means, equilibrium siya sa particle. At kung particle analysis, we have only two equations. So dapat, makita mo sa figure mo na meron ka lang maximum of two unknowns, which is, yes, dalawa lang yung unknowns dyan, no? RA and RC. So, gamit ka na lang, class, whichever is yung gusto mong gamitin sa dalawa, force is vertical ba or force horizontal. Pero since ang target natin ay yung force sa A, okay, which is this, so, meron siyang, I believe, vertical component. So, mag-ano na lang ako, class, summation ng forces along vertical, okay, equals 0. So, gawa lang tayo ng sign convention that any force na pataas ay magiging positive na force. Alright, so may eliminate si RC, no, kasi wala naman siyang vertical component. So, let's start with 400. So, that is negative 400 kasi pababa. Plus kasi pataas yung vertical component ni RA. So, that is RA. But, syempre, yung full magnitude ni RA is inclined. So, what we need is yung vertical component. So, paano naman yun, sir? So, for the vertical component, gagamitan natin siya ng kung ano yung available. Po, pwedeng gamit tayo ng inclination using yung angle of inclination or slope. Kung ano yung available. So, ayan. Walang available pa. Pero may mga binanggit, class, no? Yung diameter ng cylinder ay 500, I believe. Tapos, yung width na ito, nung bin ay, ano daw ito, class? 800. Alright, which means, okay, kung po project ko ito, class, this one here is the radius. So, ito ay 250, no? So, dito, from the center also na itong cylinder na ito, towards to the wall. So, this is also 250, no? Which means, na merong matitirang dimension dito, okay? Okay, what would be the dimension there? So, that would be 800, binawasan ng 250, binawasan ng 250, magiging 300. Okay, kuha po ba? Tapos, center to center. So, center nito, papunta sa center somewhere here. So, ito yung magsisilbing hypotenuse. Okay, so may konting halong ano rin siya, no? Geometry. So, ayan. So, radius yan, saka radius din na itong sa baba. So, dalawang radius, diameter. Ibig sabihin, ito pala, class, ay 500. So, master nyo naman, class, no? Right triangle ang na-develop. So, we have here a right triangle. Okay, highlight ko lang, no? Ayan. This, and then this, no? Na may dimension 300 horizontal dimension, hypotenuse is 500. So, which means, na yung vertical dimension niya ay 400. Okay? Na masisimplify na ngayon natin na yung slope nung line po na yan ay 3:4, no? Or siya ay 3, 4, 5 triangle. Alright? So, going back to the vertical component of RA. So, RA, paano kumuha ng vertical component using slope? So, that is, imumultiply natin siya sa vertical side ng triangle 4 over yung hypotenuse na 5. Alright, again, RC may eliminate sa analysis kasi wala naman siyang vertical component. So, we can close it to 0. So, ayun na, class, no? May nasagot na tayo. RA now equals, okay, the answer is 500. So, the unit is newtons. Alright? Okay. Next na tayo, class, determine the reaction at point F. So, si point F, class, kung titignan nyo ay nandito siya sa ilalim. So, which means na ang hint natin na itong cylinder naman na ito, yung i-isolate natin, no? To solve for the forces acting on it. So, let us try that. Okay, isolate natin yung cylinder at the bottom. So, as you can see, okay, so ano yung mga forces po dyan? So, syempre, nandiyan pa rin yung kanyang weight na ito ay provided, 400. O, tapos, dito sa B, may contact, so may force na matatransfer po dyan. Okay? So, sabihin natin ito ay RB. O, tapos sa E, so again, frictionless, so normal lang meron. So, sabihin natin RE. And then sa F, frictionless surface also, so meron lang tayong normal at F. Or sabihin na lang natin yung total reaction at F. Okay, so as you can see, lahat ng force na yan, magkikita-kita rin yan sa center ng cylinder. So, dapat ang analysis, equilibrium of a particle. So, dapat dalawa lang unknown. Kaso nakikita nyo class, ilan yan? 3 yung unknown dyan class. So, I believe na kahit anong pilit mo, kung yan yung titignan mong figure or yan yung i-analyze mong free body diagram, ay hindi mo pa masosolve ang kahit na anong forces dyan. So, edi ano na yan sir, kung sa board exam yan, skip ko ba yan? So, hindi mo i-skip, no? So, iisip ka ng ibang paraan. Okay, what if we analyze yung entirety ng tatlong cylinders? Alright, so medyo, syempre, nag-ano lang konti, yung wall, binabas-bawasan ko, no? Okay, para lang ma-highlight ko na doon lang may mga magkakaroon ng reaction. So, itong A at B, so magkadikit, so hindi lalabas yung force dyan class, no? Kasi hindi man natin pinaghiwalay. Only doon sa C, sa D, sa E, sa F, and including yung weight. Okay, so bakit ganyan, sir? Okay, let's check. So, of course, dito merong 400. Okay, dito merong 400. Dito merong 400. Tapos dito, may mga normal reaction. Reaction at C, reaction at D, reaction at E, and reaction at F. Hala sir, parang mas marami yung unknowns dyan ah. RC, RE, RD, RF. Apat yan sir. Pero wait lang. Rigid body to, no? So, ibig sabihin madadagdagan tayo ng additional equation, summation ng moment equals 0 kasi hindi naman nakikita-kita lahat ng forces. So, at most, we can solve 3 unknowns. No? Sir, apat pa rin yan. So, okay lang yon, no? Kasi, as you can see, yung tatlo kasi, si RC, si RD, at RE ay lahat horizontal. Except sa RF na vertical. Which means, na kung si reaction lang sa F ang tinatanong, edi we can use what? Summation lang ng forces along vertical equals 0. Okay? Sign convention, let's take going up as positive. So, as you can see, ang mga vertical lang dyan ay yung tatlong pababang 400. So, puro negative. At ang nag-iisang RF na pataas. So, positive. So, equals 0. Di ba, class? Nasagot na natin RF. RF is 1,200 newtons. Alright, and ayan na. Last question, class. Determine the reaction at the wall at point E. So, mababalikan natin, class, yung point E is again part of this cylinder. So, baka ito na, class, no? Magamit na natin yung free body diagram ng cylinder at the bottom, no? So, ayan, pakita ulit natin yung forces. So, sir, di ba tatlo yung unknown dyan kanina? Yes, kanina yon. Pero ngayon, ilan na lang? So, 400 ito. Ito, hindi ko pa rin alam. RB. Ito, hindi ko pa rin alam. RE. Pero ito, class, unknown siya kanina, pero ngayon, known na siya. No? Which is 1,200. Alright, so which means na lahat nga sila magkikita-kita sa center. So ito ay equilibrium of a particle. Okay? Na ibig sabihin, maximum of 2 unknowns lang. Okay? So, just like yung kanina class, no, kung babalikan niyo yung mga dimensiones, parehas lang yung magiging slope nitong RB. Okay? Kasi nga, di ba ito nga ay, ano to? 250 ito, di ba? Radius. Tapos center here, towards to the wall. Ayan, 250 rin yan. So, lalabas dyan, class, yung katulad nung kanina sa A. Okay, pero i-ano muna natin. Highlight lang natin, class, na ito yung right triangle. Okay, na magkakaroon ng dimensions na 300, horizontal. Okay, so, di ba, 300 ito. Tapos, 500 ito kasi dalawang radius. At, syempre, right triangle, 3, 4, 5 triangle. Okay. So, hindi natin masosolve pa si RE, not unless masolve muna natin si RB. So, what we can do first is to take summation of forces vertical equals 0. Again, going up is positive. Alright, so we have downward na 400. Okay, upward na 1, 2. And then assuming correct yung direction sa reaction at B. So, pababa yung vertical component. So, that is minus RB. So, pero ang kailangan lang vertical. So, again, kunin ng vertical dimension na 4 over the hypotenuse na 5. So, equals 0. Alright, so solving for RB first. How much is it? So, the answer is 1,000 newtons. Alright, so lastly, summation na lang tayo ng forces horizontal equals 0. So, considering to the right yung positive. So, we will have RE. Tapos, yung 400 at 1, 2, wala. So, but yung RB is to the left. So, minus po siya, RB. Kailangan lang horizontal component. So, that is yung horizontal dimension naman ng triangle. Yung 300 over hypotenuse 500 or simplest 3/5, no? Equals 0. So, replacing yung RB nung calculated value na 1,000. So, finally, ayan na class, RE is 600. Okay, so sana makapagsulat pa ako dito. Ayan, 600 Newton, and that should be our answer. So, Yan, that's all for this video guys. So for more contents like this, so do not forget to like, follow, and subscribe. So see you on our next video lecture, and God bless us all.